What up YouTube, your boy the Flying Spanner here. Today we have a UK model airport update, and what I'm basically doing is, while I've only got the one airport, the two airports, basically I'm going to have two UK airport updates in a row, one Australian and then one UK. That kind of makes sense. I kind of know what I'm going to go for in terms of the scheduling for these updates, but in this update I filmed it 3 days after I did the last week's, just so I can keep on top and I don't have to keep getting the airport up every couple days or so. And also I'm in work for when this is going to be uploaded, so it just made sense to pre-record it while I had the airport out for the last update. So in here we are slightly busier. It is Sunday at approximately 9:10. We've got a few cancelled operations and a few current normal operations in a route that's an aircraft operating that I didn't realise was actually operating until earlier today. So let's crack on, shall we? So just arriving in, I haven't put on the schedule, but I've kind of floated it here. It is on the schedule. It's come in probably about 50 minutes early. We have the FedEx 777-200 freighter, which is just arriving in from Memphis, and I believe departs out to departs out to Indianapolis in the morning. So that'll be the kind of, I think this aircraft comes in maybe once or twice a week. It's quite rare to catch it really. FedEx do like their overnight ops. The next up, we've got the two parked up Jet 2s currently sitting there. And not much going on with them because of course it's late at night. So then I'll work my way round, and same situation with the TUIs, two parked up TUI 737s, and nothing too much happening with them at the moment. And then parked up for the evening. Then it will be nice to get this kind of filled out again. See, the schedule's quite busy, but there's like a Qatar Doha service. They're only operating I think twice a day. One really early morning, one early morning one, and the afternoon one that you kind of saw in the last update. And there's also an Aero Mexico that's normally in, but due to, I think there's been a cancellation in the Aero Mexico slot for the time being. It's a shame to see, but hopefully I'll be back soon. So with that said, just arrived in, we've got quite a surprising service. This aircraft it will be towed back to its remote stand over here. We've got the EasyJet A320 Sharklet. This aircraft in the old colour scheme. This aircraft operated to Lanzarote earlier today, and it arrived back probably about an hour and a half ago. So they're just moving it onto the remote where it will stay until its next flightings. So I need to go. EasyJet have started some kind of services to like Alicante and Malaga from Manchester, so I need to put them into the schedule and kind of work out what's going on with them. But we'll see what happens. Next to that, we got the Lufthansa A320neo in the old livery. This aircraft just arrived in from Frankfurt, and it's just getting unloaded, and we'll be heading back out there shortly. Next to that, we've got the Malaysian A350-900. This, I think, pretty sure it's a cargo only service, but I can't quite remember. This aircraft's operating to Kuala Lumpur. Apologies for the lighting, I've just realised how terrible it is. There's not really much. I think it's quite a miserable grey overcast day today, so there's not really too much lighting coming in. What I will do is get onto the other side of the airport, because that appears to be where the light is, so I'm not backlighting everything. So from this side, where it's a little bit lighter, we've got, just ready to push, we've got the EgyptAir 737-800. This aircraft is heading out to Cairo. Next to that, got the Aer Lingus A321neo. This aircraft's just unloading and it's just arrived in from Dublin. I've now penciled in the Aer Lingus. So there's going to be one A321neo and one A330 operating in the summer. to a daily route of a daily JFK and a daily Orlando. So they're kind of penciled in now. I found room for them. It's quite nice to see them on the schedule. Then kind of a lot of operation over here in the kind of freight area. We've got 2 DHLs. We've got a DHL 777. This aircraft arrived in from Cincinnati earlier and is heading down to Hong Kong now. Next to it, we got the DHL 757, which I'm pretty sure is day. I need to make it daily. This aircraft comes in from Leipzig and it's just loading up and heading back out. I finally got to make use of my high loaders on the triple, if you can see there, and also my little DHL baggage trucks and loaders and stuff, because they normally operate on the EasyJet, but where EasyJet hasn't really been operating, we haven't made use of them. Next to that, we just got the FedEx ATR 42. This aircraft's just loading up and we'll be heading down to Stansted in approximately an hour or so. Maybe closer than that, maybe about half an hour, 45 minutes. Then just on the end of the pier, we've got the Wizz Air A321neo. This aircraft arrived in from Dansk and it's just being serviced and we'll be heading back out there shortly. Just taxiing to runway 23, sorry, runway 023, yeah. We have the BA A320neo. This aircraft's heading down to Heathrow for the shuttle. Then on the home straight, just ready for push. Final few bags going on, final few passengers just boarding. We've got the KLM E1, I can't remember what that is, E175, I think. This aircraft's heading down to Amsterdam. I do really like that aircraft. It's nice and small. I like how the wingtips kind of, they rake outwards. Very nice. I can't wait for someone to make the, I think it's the Embraer E2. So KLM have now got, I think it's the E190 or E195 E2. They're just much bigger engines. It's pretty much like a Neo equivalent in the Embraer world. They've got much bigger engines and also I think they've got blended winglets rather than raked. Makes sense? I think that's which way it is. I can't remember. Then just arrived in from Bucharest. We have the Wizz Air A321 CO in the 100 scheme. So that's just arrived in. Gates just going on, baggage truck just approaching. Then the final aircraft of the update, we have a Virgin 787-9. This aircraft's just loading up and we'll be heading out to Lahore. So I missed yesterday's, well, I say yesterday's, I missed the announcement that the UK government made last Friday. I think it was Friday, yeah. The Lahore flight and the Islamabad flight. So I think we've only got Lahore at the moment at this airport. The Islamabad don't think it's actually a route so far. But they will be, not sure whether they're going to be cancelled, but I think they're going to be taken down on their frequency due to Istanbul. Pakistan's now on the red list, is now a red list country, which is unfortunate because it was a really busy route. But it's nice to see. Fingers crossed that we'll find something. Hopefully it won't be for too long anyway. And judging that in the future there is going to be an update, in my future anyway, it's probably, I think it would have already happened by the time this video's out. The government should have outlined what their plans are for the UK travel, kind of what their goal is for the summer. So I'll probably cover that in next week's update, because it hasn't happened. Even though it has happened, it hasn't happened at the time of recording. It's kind of the downside of doing pre-records. But yes, fingers crossed it's good news. I really hope so. But yes, that pretty much sums it up for the update. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a little bit busier. It's nice to have a little bit more traffic on the airport. And fingers crossed we'll get back to some full operations soon. But yes, thanks for watching the update. I hope you enjoyed it and have a very good weekend. Adios and goodbye.